Set your tone. Set your tone. Hey, I'm Viv, the life strategist, helping busy driven people go from chaos to clarity so you can enjoy life more. And today is the day. It is the last day of the year. And I don't know if you've got big plans or no plans or little plans for tonight, but whatever it is, you are going to be stepping into a new year and hopefully a new you. Not to say there's anything wrong with the old you, but there's always room for growth in the ways that make you feel alive, vibrant, healthy, and more of who you truly are. Okay, more connected to yourself, to your internal mission, to your values, to your purpose, and just living a deeper life of meaning, of fulfillment, so that you really feel that deep life satisfaction in every day. And if you're not there, don't worry. Don't worry. Stick with me. We'll get you there. Okay. But today could be a really symbolic gesture of kind of shedding. We've already done a lot of shedding. If you've been in the previous lives, you've done a lot of shedding of the old and embracing the new. And today is sorry, I want to say Christmas Eve. It's New Year's Eve. And it's also time for, it's Wednesday, so it's our little mini training. This training is appearing in my community. If you're curious about my Thrive Force community, then just message me and I can let you know about that. And whatever we talk about here, if you're the community, you will already get the handout and all the material there. So no worries. What we're going to do is a slightly different version of something, of an exercise I've done before, but I do it every 90 days. And sometimes it's a mini version, sometimes it's a big version. We can get really, really big. And the bigger you get, the more precise you get, the more info you get, the richer you make it, the more you get out of it. Because really it's about honing in that clarity of your life, of what you want out of life. And that does change. It can change and it does change, which is great. But constantly sort of like refining it and knowing what you want and pursuing that. So living with a bit more intention, because we all grow. Some of us just sit on the couch and grow outwardly as we expand onto the sofa, right? But regardless of how you grow, you may want to choose how you grow, right? So that you grow in alignment with what you value most in life, so that you're getting those sweet fruits that are available in this life. Mhm. So I had talked about before in previous lives and trainings about the 5 life domains. And of course, there can be an infinite number of life domains. These are arbitrarily, uh, they're not arbitrarily, but they're modeled after one of my mentors, Josh Allen Hall, who kind of narrowed them down because I think having a smaller number of things to focus on is actually more helpful than a larger number. So very simply, they are the spiritual domain, the familial domain, the health domain, the social domain, and the financial domain. So you can kind of like group most of life into these elements. And even if you're not religious, there is a spiritual element to our humanity, like it or not, deny it or not. There is a spiritual element to our humanity, and you do not have to be religious to practice it. But as you grow older, you will feel that element ever more present in your life. And there are ways to develop it. And one of them is also just like developing yourself, your self-development, and also your creativity, because we are all actually born creators. We have this natural, beautiful ability to create. And it doesn't have to be what you do for a living. It can be a hobby, or it could be being creative in everything. Everything you do is also tremendously rewarding. So, why am I introducing these domains? It's because we're going to do a goal setting exercise, which we've done before. And I like to do this every 90 days. So every quarter, every cycle, we do this goal setting exercise, and we set goals. We set goals uh, in accordance to our visions, okay, within each of these life domains. So, but for today, because it's the end of the year and because we're embarking on a big brand new year, what I'd like you to do is to set your tone for the year. So there's a book, God, the author escapes me right now. It's a very popular bestseller. I think it's called like The One Word or One Word or something. Anyways, I haven't actually read the book yet, but I have a couple clients who have and some friends, and it's highly recommended. I can't say that I recommend it or not because I haven't read it yet. But from what I love about the idea is having this like one word and be sort of a central focus or theme of your year, you know? And, simplicity, simplicity is beautiful, really. Life is complex, emotions are complex. There's so many layers. But when you can simplify something, it doesn't have to kill the complexity of life. It can't. But it can allow that richness to breathe within a container that is more calm and understandable, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. It will make sense one day, very soon. Mm, so, coming back to setting your tone. So, just think about much like that one word. What is the tone that you want to set for this year? And let that influence everything else we're going to do today together, which is a lot. If you don't have time, you can always watch the replay, but please do this today. If you haven't already got my From Chaos to Clarity pre-New Year workbook, now is the time to get it, to fill it in before the new year. Even if, okay, let's just say you get it after the new year, it's really never too late to do it, okay? You can still do it. Don't be like, ah, I didn't do it, I failed, I'll sleep for the rest of the year, this one. No, 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 do it whenever you can, just do it. But like if you can, do it today so you can like when you hear those fireworks or whatever, even if you're inside, you'll probably hear some fireworks somewhere. Even if you're trying to sleep, they'll wake you up. No, no, I'm not going to put that in your mind. They won't wake you up, but your subconscious will hear them, right? So as you ring in the new year, you will ring it in with just this beautiful intention of a tone for the next year. So it could be love, it could be peace, it could be like courage, it could be clarity, right? And so just write that down. Write that down now. That does not take a lot of time. Write that one tone word down now. You're not necessarily going to write all your goals and everything right now. If you can, then you're like super fast and that's cool and go ahead. Otherwise, like watch the replay and pause it and stuff. If you're in the community, you have the worksheet, so just print it out and take your time and fire away. So, firstly, take the time to write a very quick snapshot vision of how you want your life to be for 2026 in each of the domains. So spiritually, how do you would you like your life to be? Just like if you had the best year ever, and we were back here at the end of the year. And I'm like, okay, set your 2027 goals now. You're like, hold on. I have got to share with you 2026 because this was just effing killer. It was just the most awesome year of my life. And I'm just bursting with joy. And it is my duty as a human to share this year with you because I hope to inspire the rest of you of how fantastic this year was because you can have it too. So imagine it was that kind of year. And like just everything inspired in your favor. the stars aligned, your internal world aligned, your brain aligned, your heart aligned, your heart and brain heart math aligned, right? And you got it all going on. And from there, write your vision, okay? Not just for the familiar, for all of, not just for the spiritual, for all of them. So I don't have to say this again. So write down your vision for 2026 spiritually. And like I said, if you're not religious or that's not spiritual to you, then like in your personal development and your creativity and your connection with self, with connection with others, with the universe, whatever, right? Familial vision there. What's your vision around your family, your existing family, the family you want to have, or how you want to change your family, or whatever. Health, your physical health, right? Your vision there. What do you want for your body, for your vitality, for your vibrancy? Social. Is that part of your life alive? Is it relevant? What do you want it to be? How do you want it to grow? What do you want to nurture there, if anything? You're not setting goals, by the way. Right now, we're just writing visions of like, and it could sound like goals, but it could just be like just like a picture, like you're describing a picture. Like take a picture in your brain of it and then just describe it, right? Of what's happening, what's going on. And then financial. If anything was possible, what would your financial life look like? Your career, your mission, how you contribute, how you get paid. If you get paid. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to get to I want to say the hard guns, the big guns, the workout. This is not hard. This is fun. So now we get to the fun part. Uh, so it was just creating your 90-day goals, right? And even though you wrote in 5 domains, we're going to keep it simple. Remember, you're going to do this every 90 days. So just write down, remember your tone, right? Your tone. Maybe you forgot about it in writing all those visions in all those areas. But what was the tone you set for the year? Now, keeping that in mind, in these 90 days, what are 3 things? What are 3 things you want to accomplish in the next 90 days? All right, 3 goals, 3 results, 3 outcomes that you want to have done. 3 outcomes, 3 results you want done. 90 days. Maybe one is in your health. Maybe one is in your relationships. Maybe one is in your business. Don't let them all be in your business, okay? All right. So you've got that. You're set. Nothing more. If you want to chunk it down further, then go to this very month, right? So we're just about to end December. We're starting January. So in January, 3 goals. They could be related to just one of those 90-day goals. You don't have to go after all 3. Remember, no perfection. Done over perfection. Progress over perfection. That's right. So three goals, 3 results you want done for the end of January that are in alignment with your tone, in alignment with your visions, in alignment with bigger goals. It could just be focusing on one, and that's actually ideal, right? Remember, keep it simple. Done? All right. If you need more time, like I said, you can just continue this after, or you can just rewind it if you need to and pause it or whatever. And you've got yourself some pretty good goals. And if you want to chug it down further, you could set your big 3 for this week, even if you want to be crazy like that. You know, I've got it all organized in my Thrive Mastery Planner. If you're interested in learning about that, I've got the beta version out right now, which is not available to the public, but the public version is coming out next year. So if you're interested in being the first on that boat or train or whatever, then let me know, and you'll get something special if you're first. Uh, In the meantime, celebrate, because if you've done this or you're going to do this today, then you've done a lot. You've really crystallized a pretty powerful vision and the direction for the new year. So it is time to celebrate and welcome this new year with everything you've got. And it's a lot. You deserve the best. And I'm glad that you joined me today. And I'm glad that you're doing this powerful step, investing in yourself and your life and your happiness and your vibrancy, because the more you have, the more you have to give, right? And then it just makes the world a more beautiful place. Why not, right? So wake with passion, live with purpose, and sleep with peace. If you like this or got value, like, share, follow, subscribe, all those good things. And as always, I love to hear from you. So please, please comment, send me your messages, whatever, and enjoy stepping into the new year. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Take good care.